Hello everyone, my name is Davina Milana Kaswani. I am the President, CEO, and founder of Futore Foundation. Today I'm here with an amazing woman who has been with us from the start and has allowed us to help countless girls.
I got a lot of, I would say, opportunities in my life, and I realized that through education and support and mentorship and new platforms, I can exercise more agency, and I crafted a different life for myself. So that was, I would say, it was very personal for me that when I go back to my hometown, I realized that there have been a lot of girls who are still facing the same problems, even when we are sitting at, in the 21st century.
Yeah, I remember when I went to visit Meerut this past summer and you introduced me to so many wonderful girls. And when we were working on the pad project, teaching them how to sew their own reusable menstrual pads, there was this one girl, in addition to many girls who knew how to sew so wonderfully already. And this one girl who was almost kind of like the leader, she was bold, she knew what she was doing with the pad project, she volunteered to make pads, and I just want to know, how is she doing now? What's going on in her life now?
So Anshika was one of the mentors who talked to you a lot about the problems they have been facing when it comes to period poverty, and now she's the one who's teaching how to sew pads, not just only to the girls in the school, but also in her village, like her aunts. And it's more than just sewing pads. It's more about the dignity that they have got. It's more about, like now they are more confident and they have more agency. So she's doing great. In fact, just last week when I was there, we were discussing about you, and she was asking that how is Davina doing? So we were having that chat. So yeah, she's doing great. And also there was this another girl, if you remember, who talked a lot about her journey of having no access to period support, and she was struggling a lot. And you remember when she was really like crying, and you hugged her, and I'm very happy to tell you, we had consulted a gynecologist, and she's already getting treatment. She had PCOD, so that is also, we are taking steps. So that is the beauty of this program, that we are not actually working on the, we're not much concerned about the length of the program, but more about the depth of it. So every girl, who comes in contact with our program is given that support that she's needed. As the communities we are working are in the rural areas and not in the city. And it in itself feels very okay. The bumpy roads and it's not that easy to reach the community. But when you go there, you realize, oh my God, I've been so privileged. I mean, these girls, they walk 1.5 hours in the rain sometimes, or in the sun, or with a lot of things on their back, and then they reach school. So imagine the life of a girl in Karkada, in Uldan, where we are working. She gets up early, she has to do a lot of household chores, because usually the mother of the girl goes off the field. She is into sibling care at a very young age, cooks for herself, her family, and then she leaves for school. It takes time for her to reach school, because schools are also not in the very vicinity. If you are of a certain, after middle school, if you're going for higher school, it will be at a distance. So they do that, and then once they go back home, again the household chores. So it's not an easy life for these girls, and it pains me when I say that they lack confidence, when they are the ones who should be very confident, because they are doing everything. They have so much potential, but it's just that they have heard that they're not worthy enough, or what can a girl do, that their light is dim. And that is why the work that we do, and people like you who believe in girl empowerment, is so important, because it just takes one mentor, one person to believe in them, to make them, see that light. I mean, when you came, I remember when you came, the room was all like, oh, who is coming? And instantly after half an hour, they were like, okay, they were opening up. And that was very uh, empowering. Like when I saw that instantly you guys clicked.
Because until we're in their shoes, we can't understand how important it is to make a contribution.
Donation is not just money. Like I would say it's more like an opportunity to really uh, make someone's world upside down in a way that one cannot even imagine. Like imagine these girls having access to like good quality pads. That is a game changer. Like how small it is to someone, but how meaningful and impactful it is to a girl who are in our programs. Or you brought in the iPads, and you helped us with technology. Like through technology now girls are learning English, and we have recently taught them how to use chat GPT a little bit. So they are using it. I mean, these small things for someone could be small, but for these girls, they are like, they align a road for them towards freedom, towards achieving their dreams. So it's important that people understand that when we give that opportunity to the girl through the donation, which provides resources or new opportunities for these girls, it really helps them to break those barriers in which they are stuck, not just them but their generations, and go ahead and lead. And once they lead, it's impactful for, I think, everyone. In a way, it creates a ripple effect.
Yeah, because when they lead, they can lead others, and they can continue this.
Yes.
For as long as the community needs it. It is not just trying to help these girls, it's trying to help get rid of the problem at the source, which is honestly these donations just to help these girls have good quality pads, which this should be a given, but this is why donations are such a big impact. And didn't always have to be money also. I remember when we first started this in 2023, the first thing we did was in this side of the globe was a backpack drive to raise backpacks for these girls. And you think about it, the average student in America has like 5 backpacks throughout their lifetime. But for these girls just to have these backpacks have made such a significant difference. And then this past year, when we brought the technology, the iPads, the computers, that was another very significant form. And I'm so glad that we were able to have the ability, the community here who are willing to give and actually take an active role in changing society outside of this bubble, It's so important that it's time for that bubble to pop.
I mean, there are a lot of stories that come across that drives us to every day go onto the field and work, because this program is working. A lot of our girls come from abusive background, and because we cover a lot of sexual and reproductive health in our programs, and also trauma-informed counseling, we have come across cases where girls have stopped that abuse. There have been stories where girls who initially thought that, okay, we would be just completing another 2 years in school, have actually now enrolled themselves in college. So they're continuing with education. So there have been a lot of instances where we felt that these girls just need someone to believe in them. And once they feel, okay, there is someone out there who's there to hold our hand, they deliver. So that's the beauty, what I felt, that they do go out of the way. They will fight with their, parents, their communities. And with the program, they now understand why education is important, why it is important for us to be empowered. In fact, I remember this girl because of your help, she now had like a sewing machine, and she was not at all into studies. We were really trying hard to see if she can pull it off, but she was like, I don't want to. Had it been like when she was young, she was given good resources, good schooling, she must have liked or understood the relationship of, why it's important to get good education. But now she's like, I don't want to continue with it. My heart is not there. I'm more of a creative person. And with the help of your sewing machine, she's now stitching and making her pocket money. And she feels very happy, and she continues to like go in that direction. So for me, that's like a success story. That's empowerment. It just took one sewing machine for someone to feel that, okay, I can, I can take the shots for my life.
I
That is
love
very
that. So the holiday season has just passed, and especially Christmas. And I think it's become so normalized, especially in the US, to participate in excessive accumulation, to become a maximalist. And it's incredible how much money we just waste on toys, on electronics, and we already have perfectly good ones. And it's just crazy to see the imbalance.
the support directly reaches these girls in very undeserved communities, which and this support will help them in having a long-term change which is rooted in their dignity, education, equality. And next project that we discussed when you were here, and we talked to these girls who were so impressed by by your English communication skills. And also English has been one of the, not just a language barrier, it really opens door of opportunities for these girls. A lot of our girls are in villages. Even if we give them laptops, and there are so many online free resources, but they need to learn, like, they're all in English, they're not in their vernacular language, most of it. So, and also, like, it opens doors for a lot of more opportunities and engagements. So our next project is with the help of the already the resources that we have, is enabling these girls to have more of English communication skills designed in a way that they can use these skills to open more doors for themselves, gain more access online if they can, because most of them are in the villages, get in touch with the jobs or other portals where they can, really talk about their story, seek for help. So basically, the next plan is that we'll be having an English lab, a computer English digital lab for these girls, because that would really be very empowering for that community, which is based in the hinterlands, in the rural village of India. So that is what I would say we should be raising funds for, because that is going to really help these girls and be of support in their journey towards empowerment. And when you invest in a girl, you not just invest in her, you invest in stronger families, healthier communities, and a more gender equal world. And we all want that.
Donors, I would like to turn to you, and it's time to reach towards your hearts, reach into your pockets, and see what you might be able to contribute to this cause, so that we can help Pankri and these girls across oceans, across the entire world, and make a huge difference. Pankri, would you